All right, guys, it has been a minute since I have made a YouTube video, but here I am. And as you can see, a lot has changed. I had taken quite the break from YouTube because it just got to be too much. You guys remember I was uploading every single week, and that just was too much of a commitment for me. I had some other projects that I wanted to focus on for a time. And since my hiatus, that's exactly what I've been doing. So as you can see, here I am in my studio, and I have picked up a lot of other projects in the time that I've stepped away from YouTube. And I'm excited to share those things with you, and I am back. So I am hoping to come back and post at least 1 or 2 videos a month here on the channel again and be more active here on YouTube. So I hope that you will continue to support me and continue to come back, watch my videos. It really is my goal to put out information about these breeds and be a resource for people who are looking for good, solid information when it comes to Malinois. So without further ado, I'm going to kick it back to my old intro, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about something super, super important today. It's going to be really cool. You're going to want to stick around. If this is something, perhaps you have ambitions to step into the realm of professional dog training, this is a good video for you. If you are looking to really do a deep dive into the theory behind dogs and how they learn, then this is a good video for you. So stick around because I've got some really cool information, and let's go. So when I was first getting into dog training, I had 2 kind of major gripes, right? Like the first gripe was that I found it really hard to be able to get the information I needed. Like where do you go? Where do you learn? Who should I be listening to, right? Like you guys have heard me express this sentiment on the channel before. And it was a big deal to me. Like I really struggled with it. And what I found was that in order for me to learn, I had to essentially travel to seminars, to training seminars. And this would mean, time away from the kids in the home, time away from work, time away from my other dogs. It would mean driving, 8-10 hours or across the country or whatever, right? And this was what I did because I wanted the chance to go and learn from people who were in the same realm of dogs and training that I was into. And I had a great time. Don't get me wrong. These seminars were fantastic and I did learn a lot for sure, but it just was not practical. Like it's not practical for most people to, take time away from work and their home and other responsibilities to go, travel to these seminars. So it just was like, gosh, I wish there was a different way to do that. The other gripe that I had is, when I first started training, I felt like most of the information that I was finding, and this actually still remains true, is a lot of just demos, right? Or like tutorials. So it's like how to teach your dog to sit, for example, right? You put that on YouTube, how to teach a dog to sit, and you'll have a million videos pop up, and each of them will teach you a way to get your dog to sit, right? And essentially, the way that you're learning is just mimicking, right? It's a monkey see, monkey do. That's really all that dog training seems to be. At least that's the only information I could find, and that still remains true today. So even if you subscribe to somebody's like tutorial videos or something, right? Videos behind a paywall, what you're paying for and what you're opening up are just tutorial videos. It's just, here, let me show you how to do this thing, right? And as a young trainer, I thought, perfect. That's exactly that's all I need, right? And so I would watch the video, and then I would go out to my training room, and I would try it, and it would usually fall apart. It usually looked nothing like the video that I had just watched, right? And so then I would be frustrated, and I couldn't figure out, why didn't this go the right way? And I don't really know how to fix it because I'm doing exactly what the video showed me to do, and then I put it over here on my dog, and it doesn't look like it looks in his video, right? And this is so frustrating. And I feel like, especially since I've been doing my monthly mentorship, this has been the common gripe and concern for most people who are getting into dog training. It's a lack of having really good teachers out there who can not just provide you with the tutorial video, but who can really provide you with good, solid information that helps you develop your own analytics in the sense of giving you the keys to the kingdom, right? Because if you don't understand how dogs learn, you will never progress beyond monkey see, monkey do. You will never progress beyond watching a tutorial video and then going out and attempting that tutorial in your training room. And usually things go wrong. And if you don't have the keys to the kingdom, if you don't understand dog training at its essence, at its core, how dogs learn, then you will not have the ability to derive a plan B, to figure it out and make adjustments and troubleshoot what's going wrong in your session and fixing it and making the right adjustments so that you can be successful, so that the dog can be successful, right? And so what typically happens is that you just keep going back to your trainer who just keeps joystick training you through each session, right? Or showing you how to do something, and then, it falls apart. Or you're going to continue paying for these videos behind the paywall that are just all these demo videos and tutorial videos. And then when you try them, it looks like shit. It doesn't look anything like the video that you just paid for, that you watched. And you can't figure out what to do about any of that, right? So those were my two biggest issues when it came to getting into this specific type or style of dog training, right? Those were my two big hurdles that I just could not figure out how to overcome. And so because of this big problem, because I feel like it creates a major disconnect, I feel like it creates, a lot of stalling in people's progress when we're trying to work with our dogs, is I came up with a solution. At least I feel like it's a really good solution. It's something that I needed. And so I feel like if it's something that I needed and that I would like and I would enjoy, then perhaps there's other people out there who feel the same frustration, who would also feel like this is a good solution for you. So what I have done is I have collaborated with a good friend of mine who also happens to be a very, very talented trainer. We're talking something like, I think it's 16-time now IGP champion. I mean, I took a selfie in this guy's office because the trophies on his wall were just insane, right? So this guy knows what he's doing. And his specialty, right, is competitive dog sports in the essence of IGP. But believe me, he's done a whole lot more than just compete in sports. So he comes with a whole lot of really good information, and he has decided to collaborate with me, and we have created an 8-week virtual master class in dog training, and we call it Mastering Canine Performance. And I'm just so fucking excited about it. I can't even, it's just one of those things where it's like, man, if this existed back when I was trying to get into this stuff, the information that we go over really does give you the keys to the kingdom. The whole point, right, behind giving you all of this information. And you can go check out, there's a full syllabus on my website, and all the call schedule has been posted. It starts October 1st. Go to MaligatorMom.com and click on Masterclass. We're even going to send you a physical workbook in the mail. We have put a lot of effort into this. And the whole point, right, in being able to provide you a master class in canine performance and all of this information is because I really want you to have the keys to the kingdom. I really, the goal would be, hey, here is everything you need to know about how dogs learn, so that when you go out and you attempt to recreate a training scenario or tutorial that you've, seen or watched or whatever, and it doesn't go right, because it never does, then you'll know how to fix it. You'll know what adjustments you need to make. You will have the information. You will understand. You will be able to be in the head of the dog because you'll know how dogs learn. And if you don't know, if you don't have this information, if you don't understand how dogs learn, like I didn't for the first couple years of my journey, right? Just monkey see, monkey do, just me out here trying to imitate videos. Then I had a really hard time progressing as a handler. Like I had to constantly ask people questions or get people's advice or go work in person with my trainer because I could not, I didn't have what I needed as far as like information about how dogs learn to troubleshoot my own training sessions. Like I just didn't have it. And so my hope is that we give you the keys to the kingdom and you can stop having to Google every fucking thing that you want to do with your dog, right? How to do this and how to do that and how to get my dog to do this and how to teach my dog to jump and how to teach my dog a tunnel and how to teach my dog an out and how to teach my dog to guard and how to teach my dog to, right? You should not have to go and look on YouTube or pay tens of thousands of dollars a year in training or in videos, tutorial videos behind paywalls to literally just end up going out and not really being successful with it anyway, because it just never goes the way that the video goes. It never looks the way that the video looks, ever, and I couldn't figure out, God, how do I fix this? Like, how do I make this right? So that is how Dave and I came up with Mastering Canine Performance. I really believe that this is something that is lacking in the world of working dog training. Now, I will tell you, this is not working dog specific because this learning theory could be applied to, lots of animals. I mean, you could apply the same theory to dolphins, right? Like this is about the learning theory of dogs, of animals. And so you do not need to have a working dog specifically to join this class. But I will tell you this. It starts October 1st, and we've already filled half the seats. So if you are interested in this, I highly suggest that you head over to MaligatorMom.com and enroll. Now, the master class is a higher price point than my mentorship. But right, you do end up getting certification at the end, which will definitely help you as far as trying to step into the realm of professional dog training. More certificates, more accolades behind your name is always helpful. But even if you don't have aspirations to go and become a professional trainer, this is just good information. This is the kind of information that once you have this information, you have it for the rest of your life, right? Because the great thing about dog training is that it's not rocket science. You just need someone to give that information to you who's not trying to sell you on another video and another subscription and to come back for more training, right? You just need someone to actually give you the information one time so that you can then go and work with your dog successfully for the life of your dog and any other dog that you have over your lifetime. So that's the goal. That's the hope. I hope you'll join us. Again, half the seats are already sold out. So it starts October 1st. It's 8 weeks long. And I would love to have you guys. So please know also that my 30-day mentorship is going to be put on pause while I deal with this project. So my mentorship is being paused until 2025. So if you're interested in that, I would also love to have you do that with me as well. I do 30-day mentorship with virtual coaching and all that. February 2025 will be the next 30-day mentorship course, which is also available to sign up for. But please know that there is payment options available. So I know that it's a higher price point, but if you go to checkout, there will be several payment options, financing options that come up. If that's something you need to take advantage of, I'm very happy to be able to offer that to you. Just know that those options will pop up once you go to the checkout, hit the checkout button. So if you have any questions about this at all, I am very happy to schedule some time to talk to you or answer your questions. Shoot me a message, on Instagram or whatever. I'm checking messages right now because of, this course. Or you can always just email me, kay@MaligatorMom.com. That's a simple email address, right? You guys can remember that. So yeah, any questions? Shoot me an email. I would love to have you. Dave would love to have you. We would love to help you achieve all of your goals with your dog.